Hi guys, Chemist is a Nerd here, and I'm here with part 3 of my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. In the last video, we started the plant chapter. We met our new protagonist, Wyden. We met Pliskin, we met Rosemary, we met Stillman, and yeah. We're now just starting the next phase of the mission, which is bomb disposal. So yeah, we're gonna go from strut to strut, and defusing all the cis bombs. So thank you guys for sticking with me through my Metal Gear Solid series playthrough, and let's go. Okay. So now, first off, we gotta activate the node. We gotta do this every time we enter a new area. Every time we enter a new area, we gotta activate a node. So we can turn the radar on. Alright, so we should pick up a ration. Should be some ammo. Ooh. Should be some ammo underneath this table at least. Nope. Alright, so we got sensor A activated. And the scent is leading us towards the women's bathroom. I wanna go ahead and call Pliskin here. Go ahead and call Pliskin here.
Ryden, where are you? What are you embarrassed about? You're on a mission. Anything goes.
Pliskin.
I've snuck into similar places in the past myself.
Huh?
Almost let it slip there. Alright, so the first bomb is all the way up there. How do I... Oh! That's fine.
Ryden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
I want to try calling Rosemary.
What can I do for you, Jack?
On the chance that she might have some input about Stillman.
Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I've never been trained in this stuff.
You okay?
First time
Are
for
you
everything.
feeling well?
I almost threw up a few times.
Oh, Jack.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember. And I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember? I was just kidding, but I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is. And I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.
She may end up being so pissed when he finally goes, okay, I give up. I have no idea what's so special about April 30th. Alright, so there's strut D. I'm gonna go from strut to strut. Go from strut to strut, defusing these bombs. Oh. Shoot that out before it spots me. So we can still use the sensor, even though.
There's somebody there.
Should be again for a good measure. All right. Shoot. Oh. For a second, I thought for a second, I thought there was game over. Thought there was game over there.
This is Raiden. Disposal of the C4 in Strut D is complete. Explosives were planted on the maintenance hatch.
Well done. It looks like there are no more bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
So yeah, what I did was...
There's somebody there.
Oh crap, they're coming this way.
There's
Alright. So someone's gonna come and investigate. Alright, there's a node. So yeah, someone is gonna come and investigate. Oh, that door up there, that leads to Shell 2. Just FYI. So what I did back then was I pressed triangle to throw myself over the ledge and hang. Press S to drop down, and then press triangle again to grab the lower ledge. But I almost kind of freaked out because I thought that I almost freaked out because I thought I missed the So I thought I missed the other other ledge. Put the guy to sleep.
There's somebody there.
No one here. No one here. Alright, strut E, parcel room. Okay, so this is the node for strut E. Turn my radar on. There's only one guy patrolling here.
Freeze!
Get the drop on this guy. Alright, so get M4 first. I got some stun grenades. And here is where we get our cardboard boss. A total of 5 cardboard bosses here. They lead us into, and this conveyor belt will lead us into different areas of the big shell. Ooh, a mine detector. That'll come in handy. Zone of the Enders. Nice. I'm gonna call. Alright, let's call Pliskin. Let's call Pliskin about the cardboard boss. Because, you know, he's gonna have something to say about the cardboard boss.
Raiden, I'm done with one more C4. This one was in a spot so narrow, I had to crawl in to get at it.
You also have some other information to give us about Dead Cell, like Vamp or Fortune or Fatman.
Tell me a little more about Dead Cell.
Dead Cell was a shadow unit within the SEALs organization.
Right. They handled surprise raids on vital government facilities, didn't they?
Yes. They were originally put together to check the nation's military security system. The unit was the brainchild of ex-President George Sears. Dead Cell was a secret unit positioned at the opposite end of anti-terrorist outfits such as Delta Force and SEALs.
Were they always a...
Group of madmen?
Yeah.
No. They got weird when Colonel Jackson, Fortune's husband, was sent to jail.
Sent to jail? For what?
Corruption. He misappropriated government funds.
Sounds like he deserved it.
That's what everybody else thought, except for the members of Dead Cell. They felt the colonel was falsely accused. Fact is, they took the case to the powers that be, but they never managed to reopen the case.
Was there any truth to their claim?
Who knows? Whatever the situation is, Dead Cell's name was tainted.
And Colonel Jackson?
He was being held at Leavenworth.
Was? Meaning he's been released?
Well, in a manner of speaking, the colonel's dead.
Oh.
Apparently, he lost the will to live and died in prison. The members of Dead Cell snapped with the loss of their leader. They underwent a radical change and became uncontrollable.
And that's why they undertook this terrorist operation.
Seems as good a reason as any.
Alright, alright, can we tell him about the cardboard boss now?
The cardboard box that you have is ideal for fooling your enemies. It's a very important tool for infiltration missions.
Really?
Of course. I can't begin to count the number of agents whose lives were saved by a cardboard box.
You mean everyone's using them?
Look, I'm not exaggerating when I say the success of your mission hinges on how you use that cardboard box.
Huh.
But in the end, a cardboard box is only made of paper. Handle it with care, or it won't be of much use to you. Treat your cardboard box with care. Take care of the box, and it'll take care of you. Don't think of it as just another box. Treat it with love. Don't be rough, okay?
Yeah. Treat the cardboard boss with love. Love it. Stroke the cardboard boss. Okay, this is getting weird. Now I want to call him again. See what can tell us more about Dead Cell.
Raiden, don't get yourself worked up. It's safer to take out the enemy first, then look for the bomb. Don't even think about searching for the bomb while looking over your shoulder for the enemy. Knock them unconscious or take them out altogether first.
Yeah?
Vamp is a member of Dead Cell.
Only
Born in
do it when you
Romania,
say.
his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family to quench his thirst. That was how he acquired a taste for blood.
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire. It's because he's bisexual. Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of Fortune, the Dead Cell leader.
Fortune's old man? But Fortune and Vamp?
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
Right.
As you say, Vamp and Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No, there's more to their relationship than that.
Let's just say
But
it's
Vamp was her
complicated.
father's lover.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother?
Well,
I don't really think they care what you think. Focus on the mission.
by the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, No, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't take anything they say very seriously.
Yeah, true. But you know it's more to it than that.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja, complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though.
Oh god.
I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
Yeah, she's gone. Like a ninja.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
It was that point where I didn't shoot her fast. How do you know? Oh. Hello. He was already sleepy. I just helped him go to sleep. We can also call Peter Steelman. We can also call Peter Steelman and ask him about Fatman. Give us some more information about his backstory. Well, let's turn on the let's turn on the sensor. Alright, I don't think he's gonna bother us. I think we can safely defuse the bomb.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fatman can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Right. Huh. All that bomb's gonna do is like blow up the Harrier. And they kinda need that Harrier. Speaking of which, can I ask Pliskin about the Harrier? I'm curious.
One more bomb defused. There was one I managed to find only because I took a good look in first-person view. You should try it too. Raiden, don't ever turn your back on that Olga woman. Olga Gerlukovich, daughter of Colonel Sergei Gerlukovich, ex-GRU and former Spetsnaz commander. She's the leader of Colonel Gerlukovich's private army that's been wandering around the Big Shell. Those men were gathered by Colonel Gerlukovich. Following his death, she inherited his command and now exercises full control. Her father's name was widely respected throughout the old Soviet regime, and he was the goal of just about every military man.
Why would a respected soldier become a leader of those cutthroats?
The collapse of the Republic resulted in a lot of unemployed soldiers. Most found themselves suddenly cast out into the civilian world, hopelessly lost. The colonel took these men in. He organized a mercenary army and led his men from battle to battle in various disputed regions around the world, hoping that one day he would rebuild his homeland. Rumor has it that during the Shadow Moses incident, he planned a rendezvous with Liquid Snake's men and assist in their uprising. I assume that the revolt figured into his reconstruction plans for the Soviet regime. I also heard that Ocelot, Liquid's right-hand man, was an old friend of the Colonel's back in the old days of the Soviet Union. In any case, Olga inherited her father's military genius and has become a force to be reckoned with. She was born and raised on the battlefield, and she's as tough as she looks. Not my ideal choice for a date.
You sound like you've met her.
No, I haven't had the pleasure. Just remember what I said. Don't turn your back on her.
Yeah, if you remember, Ocelot said that the Hind D that Liquid had in the Shadow Moses incident was down payment, and that the Colonel agreed to purchase a new Metal Gear. Like, let's call Stillman. See if it tells us about Fatman.
Well done. It looks like there are no more bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
Stillman, tell me something about Fatman.
Well, to start, he was born the son of a clockmaker, neglected by his parents and without friends. It seems that he spent a lot of time by himself in his father's workshop. Maybe that was the reason, I'm not sure, but apparently he has had a tremendous fascination with clock mechanics since he was a child. It was at the age of 10 that a guidebook that he found on the internet changed his life forever. That guidebook served as a basis of his eventually piecing together an atomic bomb. It was from there that he came to be known as Fatman. And soon enough, there was no one associated with bombs that didn't know his name. In a sense, Fatman was a hero. Although what he did was recognized only by those in the trade, I'm sure that it served to greatly stir the ego of the teenage boy at the center of it all. But he leaves his mark nowhere else. Apparently he was hated and shunned by everyone in school. So he went on to focus all his energy on explosives. He scorned the reality that surrounded him, and instead chose to embrace a world that would easily grant him recognition. Well, to be sure, it never amounted to anything more than, say, occasionally bringing a gun into school. Eventually, Fatman came to Indian Head, the exercise training facilities of the Naval School Explosive Ordnance Disposal at which I was a lecturer. He absorbed all kinds of knowledge, as if he hungered for bombs. Close to 20% of the students at Indian Head flunked out of what is truly a hellish curriculum. Despite this environment, he achieved extraordinarily high marks that were without precedent. After leaving Indian Head, he joined up with Nest, said to be the most accomplished bomb disposal unit. It was there that he apparently got into some trouble.
What exactly?
You got me, but Fatman was definitely not cut out for group operations from the very start. Having been ousted from Nest, he was picked up by Dead Cell, which was already becoming notorious for being a motley crew of sorts. It seems that it was through surprise attack maneuvers later conducted by Dead Cell that Fatman completely subdued his former companions from Nest. While being the most peculiar individual among my students, he was also the most talented. Be sure not to underestimate him. Are we clear?
Clear. You know, you saved Ames and Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, I'm not going to say anything. You know, I'm here thinking. Outer Heaven and Sensible Land had their own share of motley crews. Outer Heaven, Sensible, they had their own share of motley crews. I'm thinking Fatman would have fit right in with Outer Heaven and the Odd Bunch that Big Boss had on his command.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Mr. S. That would have been a great segue into Resident Evil 2.
Someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Right, for now, we do what he says. Activate the mine detector. And the mine detector works just like it does. It works just like it did in Metal Gear Solid 1. It displays the claymores along. It displays all the claymores along with their area of effect, and you can still pick it up. You can still pick them up by crawling over them. But yeah, I imagine, Owan, I imagine that you were kind of freaking out trying to avoid detection while wearing the uniform.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Now, I think I know what conversation's coming up.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
Here we go.
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There are all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler Building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Oh, sweet. They must have been talking about the 1998 Godzilla movie. Where the oh, there we go.
There's somebody there.
All right. So sensor A.
Who's that?
Shoot! Shoot!
Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
All right. Hide. Good place to hide. Also where I needed to go.
This is Raiden. I just finished disposing of the C4 in Strut F. Found explosives on B1.
You're taking too much time. You should work a little faster.
There's no time, Raiden. I've got my hands full here, so it doesn't look like I can help you. It's in your hands.
Well done. It looks like there are no more bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
You tried defusing bombs. You tried defusing bombs while trying to avoid the enemy.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Why are you late with your status report?
Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble.
Communications with Strut have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
I can, Oh! One door. Okay, so yeah, here's the node. Right, node is turned on. Alright, here's another turbo boss. And, don't know. Oh, right. This must be where the sodium suppressor is. I think. Yes, there it is. Nice. That ain't gonna come in handy. Looks like the guy I trained is awake now. Looks like someone came and woke him up. can avoid that guy altogether. Now we got this guy over here. Alright. I'm gonna go this way. Ta-da! 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 Alright, so I'm thinking if I hadn't picked up the M9 back to the bottom of shell A of strut A, this is where I would have picked it up. Okay, can I go in here? Nope. Alright, I'm all done here. Into strut A I go. Alright, so we got... Alright, now we got ciphers. Those floating drones. One shot onto the camera is enough to take it out. Alright, so there are two ways to take out those cipher drones. We can shoot out the propellers. We can shoot out the propellers, keeping it floating and flying. Or we can also multiple shots to the propellers that has it flying is enough to take it out. But we can also shoot out the camera, its head, to take it out with one shot. Go in here. This is where, I see you. Alright, so... Okay, I can't get through there. Alright, so, the bomb. The C4 bomb will be in these, network of pipes. It's a matter of getting to it. I'm gonna save.
Jack, do you need to save?
So that conversation, Jack, Wyden, and Rose had about April 30th. That conversation would have played, regardless of whether you're saved or not. I do believe that conversation was automatic.
You're looking pretty good.
Yeah?
I wonder how Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is doing.
Well, he's doing pretty good too.
Oh, really? I'm glad.
Why are you so worried?
Huh?
About Pliskin?
Well, I mean, he's defusing the bombs along with you. If he screws something up, you'll be...
I guess so. He'll be all right, I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Hang in there.
Okay, so where's the bomb? Oh, I see it. But again, it's just a matter of getting to it. Oh, I was going to mention this. So the coolant, cooling spray that you have here, is primarily given to you to defuse the bombs. Well, it has other uses too. You can use it to wake up soldiers that you've knocked out with the tranquilizer gun, and it can also be used to put out fires. Oh, and it can also be used to drive away those bugs. Those bugs we found at the bottom of strut A. So yeah, it has other uses besides defusing bombs.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fatman, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on.
I'll see you
There's
guys later.
something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fatman. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Damn. Alright, so we have one more bomb to go. Ah, I think I know how to get to that Carbo boss. So yeah, we have one more bomb to defuse. And it's all gonna kick off from there. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna just go up and over this. Okay, so one more bomb to defuse, which is in Struck B, where we had our first encounter with Vamp.
Who is that?
Ah, crap!
It's the enemy. I need help.
Jumped the gun there. Crap. I was sure they were going to check this room out. I was sure they were going to check this room out. Like, I want to drop this thing again.
Raiden, like I said before, there's a huge load of C4s at the bottom of Strut H that won't show up on the radar. The old man's right. There's got to be the same thing in Shell 1. Watch your back.
We still haven't asked him about Fortune yet.
I just got a call from Pete. He made it to Shell 2. I guess he really can run.
Pliskin.
I'll take good care of Pete. Don't worry.
What do you know about that strange woman?
You mean Fortune? She's
There
the
we go.
Dead Cell leader. Her real name is Helena Dolph Jackson, known to her friends as Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
Yeah, she got the name because bullets seemed to veer away from her in battle.
Oh.
People have heard her say that her fortune in battle was payback for the lousy luck she's had in life.
Lousy luck?
The death of her father, the Marine commander, the conviction of husband and Dead Cell leader Colonel Jackson. These events were followed by her mother's suicide, the loss of a husband, and the idea of a convict in the family apparently took her over the edge. Fortune was 3 months pregnant at the time, and the shock of her mother's death led to the loss of her child. Add to this her husband's death in prison a few months later, and to sum it up, in the 6 months after her father's death, she lost her family and everything that mattered in her life.
Jeez, she's had it rough.
Yeah, the thing is, she didn't grieve long. Instead, she joined the military.
Now why is that?
Do I look psychic? My best guess is revenge. I heard that she firmly believed that her husband was framed. Anyway, by the time she came out of basic training, she'd proven many times over that she was gifted with an unusual streak of luck. In fact, some say she sold her soul for it.
Her soul?
Her uncanny luck earned her a reputation that led to her appointment as the head of her husband's unit, Dead Cell.
So, that Marine Commandant that we saw in the Tanker chapter, the one delivering that speech in front of Mayor Del Rey, and who was killed by Ocelot along with Sergei Glukovich, that was Fortune's father. Okay, so we gotta make our way to Strut B. I thought there'd be more soldiers patrolling here since we're in caution mode. Now there'll be a guard patrolling here in a circle. Oh! Okay, now that that soldier's knocked out, let's do some more strength training. We can do a lot more pull-ups now that we're at grip 2. So I'm going to do 4 rounds of this. But yeah, how's everybody doing this evening? Is everybody having a great evening? I can do one more. Okay. Third set. I can feel it in the fight. I can feel it in the, I can feel it struggle in the, with the vibration. Okay, so 4th set. Actually, let's do one more. And I'm not keeping count of how many pull-ups I've done. I am not really keeping count here. I'll just keep doing this until I've leveled up. But again, grip level 3 is the maximum you can upgrade your grip gauge. Okay, that's enough for now. Alright, let's defuse the last bomb. Gonna call Rose and save before I do.
What's up, Jack?
She's gonna have some comments about Steelman after that revelation.
I can't believe it. Stillman's prosthetic leg was all a big lie.
Don't be too hard on him, Rose.
But he's got no right to go around pretending he's got a prosthetic leg. That's an insult to people who really can't walk.
Everyone's got their own reasons. Sometimes you've got no choice but to lie.
You're right. I guess it is necessary sometimes.
Rose?
It's nothing. Well, see ya.
That seemed off. Alright. Let's take this guy out. It's just being cautious. I better take this guy out too. No, just wait until he goes to sleep. There we go. Have a good sleep. Alright, here we go. Last bomb here. Oh, not really last bomb.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Alright, so now that the final bomb is defused, I'm going to use a health. I'm going to use a ration here. We can go grab that other sensor. Oh. We got a Cypher drone. God. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna save here before I grab the sensor.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yep.
Jack, when you get home, let's have a homecoming party. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll make dinner.
What?
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, that sounds good, but how about we eat out at that one restaurant instead? You know, the place that we went to recently with the amazing lobster? I really like that place.
Well, yeah, I guess that's okay too.
Whew.
Huh?
Nothing. I just love lobster. Yeah, can't wait. Woohoo!
Well, then I'll make a reservation. Promise me you'll come back safely.
Don't worry.
I get the feeling that Rose is a bad cook. And I think Pliskin's, I think Raiden's conversation with Pliskin about the rations here will confirm that.
Raiden, go pick up that sensor for odorless C4s. It should be in that room in Strut C where you found Pete. Fatman. Supposedly, he's nicknamed after an atomic bomb, but to me, he's just a fat man. Something straight out of a sideshow. If he even has a bit of spare time, he spends it disassembling and assembling his Glock over and over again. He can't stand to have his hands still. He's extremely vain about his hands, keeps his fingers as slender and soft as a woman's. They say he's always looking at his hands, giving himself manicures.
Come on.
Pliskin, you seemed pretty focused on the Navy captain.
There's also
Something
this.
catch your eye?
Yeah, remember the handcuffs were cut? There was something on the other end of that.
Do you know what it was?
Well, no, forget it.
What do you mean, forget it?
Just what I said. Forget it. Talk to you later, kid.
Alright, that wasn't all
Hey,
mysterious.
Pliskin, were you really a SEAL?
That's what I told you.
But
But what?
nothing.
Listen, kid, you're on a mission. Thinking about anything else can get you killed.
Come on, give me the...
You've got rations.
There we go.
Rations are military food provisions capable of life recovery. Select a ration in the menu display and press the confirmation button for life recovery. If you equip yourself with rations, you can automatically recover life the moment it hits 0. Field rations are not just emergency food. For a soldier, it's a vital factor in maintaining combat efficiency. Rations are the result of concentrated research and development efforts on the part of the U.S. military's cooking laboratory. Together with calories, meticulous attention is focused on balanced nutrition. Freeze-dried, the rations are easy to carry and keep well. It ain't home cooking, but it'll satisfy your nutritional needs. What's on your mind?
Well, just between you and me,
Sure. What is it?
I prefer rations over Rose's home cooking.
Damn.
That bad, huh?
Wow. 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 You know, I think they even joked about that in Metal Gear Solid 4. And I know, well, I remember Rose appears in Metal Gear Solid 4. And I think there's even, and I think there's a little humorous bit up between Snake and the Colonel about Rose's cooking. So, yeah, it's confirmed. Rose is a terrible cook. My sympathies, Raiden. My sympathies.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened? Crap.
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Right. Move! Get to the bottom of strut A now!
Yeah, get your ass in gear. We're on a time limit here. Oh. Guy's still asleep. Fortunate for us. I don't think this guy on this bridge is asleep. I got no time to try and put that guy to sleep. Actually, I got plenty of time. Don't save just yet.
Right. Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
Fatman has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right! Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Fatality.
Rip Steelman. So calm. So calm. Alright, let's call Woes and save.
Jack, you okay?
Actually, not yet.
Hang in there.
I think we're in a situation she won't give us any, won't have any, charming conversations between boyfriend and girlfriend. Now is not really the time for that. Okay, so, let's turn on sensor B. It's going to be underneath this submersible. There it is. And let's freeze it.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Alright, situation resolved. Let's call Pliskin and tell him the good news. No response. Not a good sign. Alright, let's call Rose and save.
Jack, is that you? Hang in there.
Thank you. I'm just debating here. Yeah. Hey Neo. Hey Neo, how's it going? Yeah, let's continue on. I'm going to end the video after my fight with Fatman. It's getting a little late, but I'll end the video after my fight with Fatman. But yeah, how's it going, Neo? I gotta take a look at this. That does look like Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots. You're about to fight the Harrier. Wish you luck. Good luck, Owan. Good luck. This was shocking when I first saw this. This really does say. This really does look like it says Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots. Batman coming up. Nice. Thought I did say Guns of Patriots. Yeah, same here. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really think they touched this. I don't really think they touched the textures at all. I have to play the. It doesn't look like an S weirdly enough. Yes, it didn't bother here. Yeah. I don't have the PS2 version. I don't have the PS2 version, so I can't compare. But if they didn't touch this while making the HD edition, then that means Hideo Kojima predicted the name of the fourth Metal Gear game, Metal Gear Solid game, way back in 2001. Lola! Lola with the raid! Thank you! Lola Bear with the raid! Thank you! Hi Lola, thank you for sending your community my way. Thank you. How was the stream? Glad you have your PC back. How was the stream? No issues, I hope. But yeah, everybody coming in from Lower Bear stream, welcome on in. Glad to have you here. Clemus the Nerd. I'm Clemus the Nerd. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Currently doing a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty HD edition. But yeah, welcome everybody. Love the new haircut. Thanks. Is a Chemist's original. You got a haircut yesterday too? Nice. You're still watching that still watching the Twilight Sparkles hair color. First time, let's go. Did you beat the Harrier? Did in a cowboy shirt. Yeah. We watched the cup race. We watched the Phoenix Cup race today. So I just had to watch the cowboy shirts. I just had to. But yeah, let me tell you guys where I'm at right now in the game. I just got done with bomb disposal, and making my way up to the upper level of Strut A here. And I got two boss fights that I'm about to go through. So you guys are right on time to see me go through some boss fights. Yeah. But everybody from Lower Bear Stream, welcome on in. I hope you guys enjoy your time here. And yeah, let's kick things off here. These are actually interesting.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Nice.
Damn.
You gotta hear that.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with
Glad
your
your
mission
PC is now in
objective.
working order.
Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Right, go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
She tried with Diablo 4, which is the game that gave her a lot of trouble at lunch. Worked good for an hour and a half. Sounds promising. Oh yeah, I was debating on the cutscene showed the vamp running on water and you just cracked up. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I think they explained in Metal Gear Solid 4 how it was able to run on water. I was debating on any stream now after bomb defusing or continue. So I'm going to continue until after my boss fight with Fatman, and I'll wrap it up here. Wrap it up there.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me, like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap, that's right.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
Well, there goes my escape route.
Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
Oh boy. It's gonna be fun. And that just, yep, that's fire.
Kill me now.
Alright, so we can't do any damage. Oh, okay. So we can't do any damage against her. Any bullets we fire at her. Any bullets we fire at her will steer away from her. So it's actually so we can do no damage against her. So all we can do is hold out. All we can do is hold out. Long enough. That's pretty much all we can do. Nothing. We didn't know, this. Oh crap, I need to use,
Right? Fatman just contacted us directly.
Fatman called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, right?
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, right?
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
heard about bad timing there. I gotta say, the weather was nice today. The weather was nice. It was too nice to work indoors.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fatman
It's
is
in
out
the
of
70s
control.
all day.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Tomorrow? Let me check the weather.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Then.
Now!
Never mind, looks like we'll be fine tomorrow. You were looking at tomorrow morning? Yeah. Here it looks like it's gonna be more of the same tomorrow. With a high of 78. It looks like it's gonna be a bit colder. Looks like it's gonna be a bit colder this week.
Damn.
Like the high Tuesday is gonna be 53.
Are you gone?
It's gonna be in the 60s for most of the week.
No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
I mean, at that range.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
He's alive.
I died once already.
Them.
I can't die twice.
Actually, technically you can. Technically, you can. Alright. So, we got hoof it. We gotta hoof it over to, Strut... What Strut was it? Yeah, we gotta hoof it over to, Strut... E. Right. Oh! I forgot about them. I forgot that they lay claymores down there. Whoops. Alright. No shame I can't load my gun without firing it. Okay. Now we're on the EF connecting bridge. No claymores here, that's good. Speaking of which, how many claymores do I have? 16. Alright, 11. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. Alright, let's save before we go do this.
Jack? Be careful, Jack.
That's the idea. Alright, so none of these bombs Fatman will place uses sensor B. The bombs he'll place will be using sensor A. So we're good to go to use that. And the Harrier's gone. Not a good sign.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Is he dead?
You think
Sal?
Marriages Are Too might be your second favorite game next to
I am the
me
greatest
too?
that humanity
Nice.
has to offer. And can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And life.
You should give the VR missions a try.
I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every
It's
moment
the most
of their
ridiculous
existence,
feeling.
and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare.
No.
Glad you could make
Nah.
it. The party's about to start.
One Man and Metal Gear 2 taste the cake. Supposedly the fastest man alive,
Yum.
and he's just running
Good
around in a
year.
circle.
Let's drink to Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
You should have seen my reaction when I met
So
Bunny
that's
Man.
what's going on.
It was so hilarious.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. It set me free, you know. Opened the way to a new dimension. So that I could become the Emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
Why is he so veiny, though?
That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Alright. Alright, so... Keep sensor A equipped so you can find his bomb. And you'll be playing more bomb. Oh. Got no time. As tempting as it is to take them to get a shot in now.
That was close!
Got shot in. We'll lay some traps here. We'll lay some traps here.
One, two.
You activated my trap card. He did it again!
Get out of my way!
I think I pissed him off. I think I pissed him off.
Moron!
Hey, I'm not the one who...
I'm calling a short recess.
I'm not the one that fell into that skated into 2 claymores back to back. Okay. Can I get a shot in from... yeah, I can. And got some more claymores. Where is he?
You asked for more bombs!
Try to thread a needle there. Now he's gonna place more bombs.
One, two. Look, your favorite. Explosive.
Yeah, that's far from my favorite.
Here's one for you.
Now, oh, crap, okay, yeah.
That was close.
Yeah. You're lucky I couldn't get past you.
It's time to get back to the bomb. Ow! Oh!
Alright, now let's get a shot in here.
Ah, that was close. I'm calling you short, please. Oh! Take this.
Alright, let's lay some more traps. We just tired easily. Got him. Party's over.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
And yeah, it wasn't one when you said it was very close by. The final bomb.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fatman didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Defused. And Fatman, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell 2?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. but the central core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
And take more than a second to come back. Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
That's weird. That's rude. It's also odd that Pliskin didn't know about the tonsils being released. He would have been briefed about that. All right, let's save.
Jack, do you need to save? Jack, I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too. You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always
He's
something.
jealous.
What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well...
Yeah,
oh, he's definitely
Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
What?
What?
Yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't he? He's so cool, so confident.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as you. You'll always be my number one. Always.
But that's not what I meant.
You know, you're kind of cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
I think she was busting his chops there. I think she was busting his chops. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for the night. It's getting late, and I probably shouldn't stay up much longer. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here and get myself ready for bed. But thank you all for joining by and hanging out. Thank you for all the love, all the rays, and everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and if you haven't yet, follow my YouTube. But yeah, thank you all for joining by, hanging out. I can't say I'll be streaming tomorrow. Because I'll probably be editing these videos. But yeah, I'll look to be back live Friday at the earliest, but definitely during the weekend. But yeah, thank you all for joining by, hanging out. I'll see you. You all have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, take care, guys. Stay nerdy.